This is 5 minutes of 41-minute conversation. Stand down or get exposed.
My headset tends to mess up at times.
It's okay.
So, yeah. So, what about Mr. Charles Holsicki?
I don't know, man. So I don't really talk to him. I try not to as much as I can. He really doesn't have too much to do with Chase. You know, he over the summer picked him up like a few times during the week and like would take him out to eat. Like he's supposed to be taking Chase every other weekend and every Wednesday from 6 to 8, but Chase has football on Wednesdays. But God forbid Chucky pick him up from across the street where he lives to take his son home from practice because he won't do it. And
so I'm assuming the videos he made with his son was during the summer.
Yeah, just one of the random times. He just made him one of the random times he was with him. Like, he's not with him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Chase hasn't even talked to him. I don't know what's going on with Chase. Like, I ask him every day, you know, because as much as I don't like, you know, Chucky, I will never be like, I'm not that mom, you know, that's going to be like, oh, whatever.
Let's be clear about something. I understand that you're upset at him or whatever an animosity you have towards him, right? But this doesn't fall under the category like I'm gonna talk shit about him and be a bitter baby mom.
No, no.
So basically, what you're saying is like 100% valid facts.
Yeah, he's So Chase, I don't know. Chase just told me he doesn't want to talk to him. And Chase is gonna be 13, you know. So I don't know. This kind of started when the shit with the show because Chucky will call him, and like you said, I call him a narcissist all the time. He will talk. He'll call his own son and start talking about his life. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about
picking up on his own son's life.
Yes. And so, I mean, to sit and listen to somebody talk about themselves all the time, it's like he doesn't want to talk about you. You know, like you're not calling and saying, "Oh, how was school?" Or he might pop those questions in, but he turns the entire conversation down. This guy thinks he's famous. You don't understand. In his mind, he thinks he is a celebrity.
I can tell you that because you know we seen each other. Now prior to the show, I knew of him. You know what I'm saying? He knew of me prior to the show. He's acting like he didn't know of me. You know what I'm saying? So backstory on that was I was OTR driving over the road. I was in Chicago. Now, at one point, I had respect for Chucky for what he was saying on his TikToks because he was actually talking about things that actually happened in jail. Like, he was validating things that actually happened. I respected that. But now it's on a level that he's not even, you know what I'm saying, like, talking about that stuff. He's just doing corny shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a difference between he's like calling me a fan. I'm not a fan. I just have respect for what you was talking about. Now you're a complete cornball. You're a goofy to me. You know what I'm saying? And when you say I didn't want to interrupt you, but he didn't even grow up in Chicago. We grew up in Streamwood. I don't even know where that's at.
Yeah, we grew up at 45 minutes northwest suburbs. We are in the northwest suburbs.
So he grew up with a nice family.
Yeah, he grew up in Streamwood, Illinois. It's a suburb. I always laugh because, so I used to have a TikTok a year ago, and when he started going on there and saying all these things, I made a video, right, and I tagged him in it, and I got a lot of slack. Like, it actually gave me anxiety. I deleted my TikTok because most of the people were like, she's telling the truth, like, whatever, but then I had his followers who, you know, were like, oh, she's trying to get clout. No, I don't want to get clout, to be honest with you. Like, I make my own clout where I live. I don't need to be TikTok famous. I have my own salon. Like, I do well, you know, for myself. Like, so I don't need TikTok. So I got rid of it because I got anxiety from it because these people were inboxing me and, like, whatever. So, and one of the things was that I busted him out on is that we did not grow up in Chicago. Chucky was my first little boyfriend in 3rd grade. Okay, we grew up in Streamwood. Like, it is a suburb, let's say, do you know where Rockford, do you know where Elgin is?
Yes.
Do you know where Elgin is?
Yes, I do.